Hi, welcome to my channel.
Thank you for watching this video. I'm so happy to share in this video a gluten, vegan, sugar-free, healthy, yummy cake recipe that I have created for me and my family. I hope you are as much as excited as I am about what I am to share with you. Let's do this together. Please check the list of ingredients both in English and Romanian in the description or the comment of this video. Let's start in creating the sponge of our cake, which is, from my point of view, absolutely delicious. So in one bowl we mix all of our dry ingredients except the sugar. We mix them really well. In a separate bowl we mix the sugar with vanilla extract and as well the oils. We approach this manner because we would like to melt all our sugar. Okay, so we stir it really well for about 1 minute, and after that we can add our vegetable milk. In my case I have used almond, but feel free to use any type of vegetable milk that you guys like. We stir it really well for about 1 minute. After that we start incorporating our dry ingredients previous mixed little by little, and we give to that a good whisk until we obtain this creamy batter that eventually will transform in our delicious sponge for this cake recipe. So we give that a good whisk for about 1 minute, and then we let it rest for 5 minutes so that all our ingredients really absorb into each other and become homogeneous. The next step will be choosing a pan. Feel free to choose any pan that fits for you. I highly recommend that it is detachable. I've used one small one, the kind you use for a bread size. I used also a baking paper and some oil to get my baking paper on the pan, and then I just gently put in my batter and preheated my oven for about 10 minutes and cooked this sponge for 45 minutes, about 160 Celsius degrees. I highly recommend that the next step, which is creating the vanilla cream, should happen only after you have a baked sponge, because we need to use this cream while it's still warm. So we mix all the dry ingredients, on which we pour 500 milliliters of vegetable milk. I use coconut milk this time, and then I place this to the heat while continuous mixing until my composition became creamy. Now it's time to add our lemon juice and our cacao butter so that we can obtain this shiny, delicious cream. The time has come to put our cream on top of our sponge. So using the same baking pan as a form, I use a spatula to spread my vanilla cream, my tasty vanilla cream, until my form is up full. After I manage to put all the cream in my form, the next step will be to actually leave it for at least 6 hours to cool down. Why? Because we want to put a chocolate glaze on our cake, so we have to make sure that our cake is completely cooled. Okay? So I personally prefer to leave my cake overnight to cool down in the fridge, and I created the next day the glaze. For the chocolate glaze, I've used coconut cream, vegan chocolate, and extra sweetener, as in the preparation mode provided in the description of this video. I gently remove the cake from the form, also removing the baking paper, and continue with the next step. Once our glaze is done, we have to let it cool, guys. We have to let it cool for 15 to 20 minutes, even more, because if it's too warm, it won't stick on our cake that well. So I warmly recommend that you let it cool down and then pour it on the cake. Yum, yum, yum. For the decoration part, feel free to choose whatever toppings you would like. I've chosen some coconut flakes and some berries. I let the cake cool for another 3 to 4 hours in the fridge so that the berries melt, because they were frozen berries, and I obtained this beautiful, firm but also tender cake. Very lovely, very nice consistency, everything is tied together. The sponge is really nice. I didn't have to use extra syrup for the sponge. It was moist enough. So do let me know what you think about this recipe. Do let me know if you try it, and if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because I put new videos every week. Thank you so much for watching. See you next video. Bye!